And of course, we'll head to New York City in just a moment for more on U.S. President-elect Donald Trump. Moving on, a lot of people complain about traffic here in the Lower Mainland, and Metro Vancouver appears 4 times in a new report on highway congestions from the Canadian Automobile Association. The report shows 20 hotspots across the country, and the George Massey Tunnel on Highway 99 rounds out that list. For more, Greg Harper is in Richmond this morning.
Good morning, Kyle. Just over top of the George Massey Tunnel on the Richmond side here this morning. Those who drive this route know it can be a nasty commute, that's for sure. Well, the Canadian Automobile Association has come out with a list of the 20 worst spots in Canada as far as bottlenecking and traffic congestion goes. And yes, the George Massey Tunnel has made this list. Take a look at it. Vancouver is mentioned 3 times here, 2 stretches along Granville Street. Also, Georgia between Seymour and West Pender also gets a mention. The George Massey Tunnel in Richmond and Delta comes in at number 20. The worst spot in the country as far as bottlenecks, that's in Toronto on Highway 401. The Canadian Automobile Association says the report is meant to highlight areas where policymakers should focus their attention to relieve traffic congestion. How do you find the drive here in Metro Vancouver? Well, here's what these drivers are saying about it.
It's pretty brutal. It's I've got to do this 5 days a week, and it's always bad. I got in an accident here like 3 times in the last 20 years, so yeah, that's why.
It's gotten a lot busier than a few years back, but because I leave very early in the morning, I kind of beat the traffic. But on my way home, it's such a nightmare.
So this is interesting. According to the CAA, the 4 areas mentioned here on this list, these areas are costing BC drivers around $13 million in gas and around 500,000 hours lost in the vehicle. That's a lot of time behind the wheel.